about The Last of Us returning for HHN this year.
This brand new Little Boo mug.
Oh, sounds like he's trapped behind the wall. Could this be leading to this year's icon?
Santa Jaws. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Okay guys, we're back at Universal Studios Orlando and it's time for another Halloween Horror Nights 2025 update. Here's some info about some of the IP houses. There's more Jack the Clown Easter eggs. New HHN merch has just arrived. We're also gonna be doing the Earl the Squirrel little Nutcracker scavenger hunt, showing you what's going on with inside the park. So on that note, time to talk about the Halloween Horror Nights shirt of the day. We go back to HHN 2018. I think one of the best years ever, right? We had all these amazing IPs. So on that note, let's roll the commercial.
From within, face Poltergeist, Halloween 4, and Stranger Things at Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights.
Okay, welcome back. Let's head in.
December has flown by. I cannot believe it's almost over. We've like, what, like a week and a half? Are these plants always like this? They look like little candy canes. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna hop into the Universal Studios store, the map for the Nutcracker hunt. Here it is. So it's $14 plus tax. There's no annual pass holder discount. They do give you an ornament. We'll show you the ornament at the end of it, but it's gonna be Earl's March of the Nutcrackers, and they got Earl's face over Nutcracker. It's gonna be the wallpaper, I believe, from Earl's like trailer home from last year's tribute store, but I like they added the Z. Little Murdy would be proud of that.
John! Now, John just wanted to wish everyone a happy December. He said, happy December, boys and ghouls. He is reading Dracula and Frankenstein. But my buddy David over at Adventures with David, he said the Grinch, Halloween Horror Nights house. Come on, John Murdy.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
You know, why doesn't John Who Murdy actually make an entire house for the Grinch?
That's what I'm saying. And see, in years past, I've taken this tree down with fire. But here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
This year, chainsaw.
And then John responded with, oh no, don't give the Grinch any ideas. No Grinch house, I think, ever coming.
Then on the back, they're gonna be advertising the book. Don't forget to follow along the festive adventures of Earl the Squirrel in his soon-to-be holiday classic, available soon. There's 16 Nutcrackers throughout Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, and Citywalk. There's gonna be a little phrase that you'll kind of figure out at the end. It'll have a letter corresponding with the Nutcracker, and then you'll fill it out. So over here it says, the Nutcrackers have come to town and Earl has hidden the puzzle among them. Use the map to locate each one and find their festive holiday couplet. Use the first letter in each rhyme to solve Earl's puzzle. Happy hunting. All right, so when you see the little Earl over here, this is going to be the letter that you're looking for. It's going to be the first capital in the little rhyme. So it's to say, magic of the movies lasts all through the year, but holiday magic brings special cheer. So M is going to be the one that we're going to do. Then we're going to add it to the little map. So each one of these Nutcrackers is different. I believe a different department designed them. So this one's going to be based off the movies, the Universal logo on his staff, and you come over here, there's like some film reels, and then also some film down there that the Nutcrackers are standing on. So that was the first Nutcracker that we have hunted down. The Wicked store is still very, very popular.
They're going to continue kind of the promotion up to Wicked Part 2. So there'll be stuff that'll be happening probably in November and December pop up to promote the next film.
They are doing like a mini UOAP and team member kind of discounts here at Brown Derby. It's kind of like a mini yard sale. I'm not going to wait in line, but that's an offering right now. All right, so the next Nutcracker is going to be inside Five and Dime, but what on earth is this? This is hideous. What is that? What does that say? VPIS? I have no idea. Who designed that? That looks awful. They're going for like the West Coast Customs design, but you cannot read what that says. So they have that in all of the windows now? What is that? Okay, so now let's go in. These new Nutcrackers are great, right? So you have one to kind of represent Creature from the Black Lagoon. Love the gills. You can come down here. See a little frog right there. You're gonna have the one and only Frankenstein's monster. He doesn't have a 6-pack. He's got a 1, 2. He's got a 14-pack. And there's like a beaker that's oozing out, and then some bolts and springs, you know, to help put Frankenstein's monster back together. But then over here, although these monsters may seem scary, they still celebrate and try to be merry. The next Nutcracker is going to be inside the Summer Tribute Store, the Tribute Store Plaza. They did get the second variation of the Mr. Tape socks. These are the ones they were selling, but then they have these. Here they are. This is so good. Ice. It's to kind of represent the dueling dragons. These dragons are born from fire and ice, but which one is naughty and which one is nice? So the base, they've done the splattered paint that is black light reactive. Also the scales on the Nutcracker are also black light reactive, and the eyes. This is going to be fire. It could be a red paint finish. And then also, you can kind of see these little dragons. They're breathing fire. Over here at Mel's, they've added some different holiday stickers. This is terrifying. It's this creepy snowman with a hot dog for a mouth.
All right, we got the creepy little snowman over there, so let's talk about some creepy stuff, right? So HHN 34 this year. It's gonna be a very interesting year. So we have the first kind of rumors for one of the houses. So HHN 365 tweeted out this.
HHN house rumor. According to HHN Insider Legacy, a Last of Us Part 2 house is rumored to be coming to both HHN Orlando and Hollywood next year.
So we will be talking about the Last of Us house a little later in the video, like what I know and what I've heard.
Like, here's a happier little snowman, not as creepy. All right, we made it to DreamWorks. The paint is not looking too good. What is going on with the paint down there? Two of the things are just boxed up right now. I guess they're under refurb. Now, love it or hate it, DreamWorks Land has brought in so many guests. Like the line for Shrek goes all the way and wraps around. Just for Shrek. There's so many people here. All right, we're over by Men in Black. The Coke Freestyle area has reopened. We're thinking maybe they might bring back the alien guy. It's officially, he is not coming back. The little alien guy is not coming back. What is this? Sound mixer? Change the sound? All right, so you change the sound and then the surrounding music changes. So we have the sound mixer, then we have the volume mixer. And then it changes the speakers. Then over here we have the effects mixer. So you can like be a DJ. Okay. This is a thing. And then above the freestyle machines, they have some new images of the music playing. So that's a thing. I don't think this is touch. No, that's the TV screen. People are gonna come up and they're gonna start touching that thinking it's a touch screen because it looks just like the other button. Looks like someone's already pressed a little too hard. The screen is no longer aligned. So yeah, you can be your own DJ artist. This feels like something that should be here like when they launched Rip Ride Rocket. This just feels very outdated. It just has like sticky Coke Freestyle fingerprints all over it.
That's a bizarre addition to the park. It feels like it should have been here 20 years ago, not now. All the screens just covered in all the kids' grubby Coca-Cola covered fingers.
Up to the next Nutcracker, the MIB Gear Shop. We have found the next Nutcracker. Over the moon and beyond the skies are holidays wonders to dazzle your eyes. So they have two different Nutcrackers. One's gonna be an alien. Look how creepy that thing is. It's got multiple arms. It's got little tentacle legs on top of like a little spaceship, it looks like. And this one is gonna be the MIB agent. So you're gonna have, it looks like eyeballs. They have the MIB Nutcracker agent. And then they even have the little blaster from the ride.
In a couple of days, there's a big movie coming out, Nosferatu. So they have some crazy like popcorn buckets and also a bed that you can buy.
Okay, so at Citymark, they're gonna be having Nosferatu kind of coffins for the to-go food. And then go beyond the grave screening at the Alamo Draft House. They're gonna be having a popcorn bucket with a little plush rat. And then the coolest thing, okay, is you can buy a Nosferatu replica bed for $20,000. You can actually sleep in it. There's a mattress and it weighs 250 pounds.
Looks like someone's trying to fish for Mr. Krabs. I got a dollar bill in the water.
right, we're going to the Alcatraz bar. Josh, we're doing the Earl the Squirrel drink.
Let's go, let's get squirrely.
What?
I know you like your squirrels, okay, man?
Is there an Earl puppet that pops out?
Everyone tell me I need a squirrel puppet, but I don't have one. All I have is Santa Jaws. Chop, 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 chop. All right, so it says Bacardi Aneo rum. It's a nice 4-year aged rum, and it goes really well with it. And then we got all the nutmeg and spices and nut things. Everything that makes Earl happy. A little cojito here, a little mixy mix. Woo-wee, okay. I'll mix it up. Oops, oops, oops. But a nice little fun festive drink for y'all right there.
All right, Earl the Squirrel has an alcoholic drink finally. Bacardi rum, condensed and evaporated milk, cream of coconut, cinnamon, vanilla, clove, and nutmeg. It's like a nice cinnamon cream, almost kind of like an eggnog feel to it. It's a good like festive holiday drink. None of the ingredients overpower each other. 7 out of 10. Right now, my Disney annual pass has expired. I don't even know if I'm like gonna like renew it. I think I can count probably on like 1 or 2 hands how many times I even went to the parks last year. So I'm in this like dilemma. It's like, do I get a Disney annual pass? Because I honestly only use it when like there's like a new festival maybe and like when friends are in town. Or do I just like save the money and then just like buy more Epic Universe tickets for next year? When I go to Disney, I just don't have the same fun that I do at Universal, right? Like the team members are just great, awesome here, right? Every single one that you interact with, there's just always stuff happening, where I feel like Disney is just kind of like instruction walls and broken promises, and I don't have the same joy making a Disney video as I do making a Universal video. Let me know down in the comments, should I renew my Disney annual pass?
The next Nutcracker is going to be inside the candy company. Have you seen the Nutcracker? There's like a little Dachshund gingerbread, it looks like. This is the candy factory. It's all just kind of like little peppermints and candy canes, and then there's the Nutcracker. So the little saying for this one is going to be, any candy is possible in this delicious shop. Candy canes, peppermints, and even gumdrops. Then in the shop, they've added all different sorts of little candies and gingerbread around the top. The next little Nutcracker is going to be inside Sahara Traders, the mummy gift shop. All right, here's the 2 mummy Nutcrackers. So we got this guy over here. Got some jewels, a little belt buckle. We're going to have the mummy Nutcracker for this one. So you can kind of see his eyes. He's awoken. He's got jewels inside of his eyes. He's like a cobra up there. And then all the Batilda Easter eggs from HHN are still back here. Imported from a land far away, these treasures and gifts can fill a whole sleigh. Now our little squirrel and savior is going to be on this side of the tree. He's going to be right there if you look real close. Now if you look in this window next to the tribute store, they're going to have the Earl Nutcracker right there. And they also have a little nod to Earl's trailer that he had. And then they have also a little snow globe of the Macy's Day Parade. There's Chicken Little. There's Chicken Little. There's a Disney property inside Universal right now. The next Nutcracker is going to be inside the tribute store. Now again, we've not been to Universal in a month since the book signing and an opening, so I'm hoping they've improved. They've added signs now to tell you where to smell. It just smells like plywood still. Now one of the cool things that they have done is every day they actually remove one, and there's a different item inside the advent calendar. There's a couple more days. You guys are probably watching it probably on the 20th. And then right here they have the touch, but they've added another box, right? Because kids couldn't reach up here, so they've added one lower for the kids. And the same thing over here, they've added one lower for the kids. All right, this one says listen.
I hear like speakers up there. I don't really hear them right there. That's interesting.
All right, then another one, we have the touch and then listen over here.
I don't know what I'm trying to hear. Oh, you hear Max whimpering. Oh, sounds like he's trapped behind the wall.
Does look like the pull string effect that was here on opening day. will not return. This is a lot better. Before they have them hidden on a tree in the final room, now you can actually see them. You see everyone's photo. So I'm gonna film everyone's photo just in case you guys are watching. Got the little cats right there. Yeah, so this works a lot better having the little personalized ornaments out here. Over here is a listen.
I'm John Burnham, the creative director, executive producer of Hollywood.
I don't know what I'm supposed to hear. They have restocked the Earl the Squirrel book. They did sell out, but they've restocked them. This looks a lot better than how it looks. So they've added garland. They've also added different Coca-Cola ornaments above the little tribute store snacks. So it blends a little bit better than how it did opening day. So the Nutcracker is going to be the mouse Nutcracker. So they custom made the mouse Nutcracker. Everyone knows this classic story of a toy and a dance done in wondrous glory. Okay, we're entering into the final hallway. The little glory hole has been patched now, but they've added trees. So if you come over here, we got Earl right there with one of the ornaments. Then over here, we're gonna have appearing from Mistletoe Pines, Earl the Squirrel. So there's actually something on the walls now. It's not blank. And there's like some candy canes. So we're gonna come to the final room. And they had business cards here on opening day, but they were being ripped up. So there's a new sign that has popped up. Sorry folks, we are all out of business cards. Didn't expect them to fly off the table. Maybe next time we can weld them on. Squirrel approved marketing material. And then this is from like 2 years ago. They had a little photo op. And then there's Earl. They improved on the tribute store a little bit. They're getting there. All right, so on that note, let's head off the Citywalk, see the next Nutcrackers. The next one's gonna be inside Twosome's Chocolate Emporium. He's a steampunk Nutcracker. He's got a little spectacle. He's got like knight's armor. They have all these different gears right below him. Gather around, it's time to eat a wondrous array of sweet treats. And then $12, they have a Twosome's Chocolate Emporium ornament. The next Nutcracker is going to be inside the Islands Adventure Trading Company. Navigate your way to see a world of holiday fantasy. They do some different Grinch ornaments I haven't seen before. $25 for this one. It spins Naughty or Nice. That says Naughty or Nice with Max on the other side. Then we have another one for $26. It's got the Grinch right there. Then we have another one for $26 with Max. And then another one, a little Cindy Lou Who. And then the classic Grinch logo right there. All right, so there's 3 different Nutcrackers here. One is like a pirate. It's got a little golden tooth. Some little jewels down here. North Pole Air. And then we have this little guy. He's holding a plane propeller. I guess he's just overseeing all the travels around the world. And then we have the globe down there at the bottom. So these will be the first Nutcrackers inside Islands of Adventure. All right, so we found the Nutcracker in there. The next one is going to be over here at the Island Market and Export. Okay, I don't see a sign, so it's definitely not this Nutcracker. I gotta find another Nutcracker somewhere in the store. Oh, so they're hidden over here. They have all the different candies, so he's got a little gummy bear on top, a jawbreaker, licorice, and then even down here he's got some peppermint boots. But the little saying's gonna be sweets, treats, baked goods galore. Who would want anything more? There's a couple things on the menu, including pork, I guess. The next Nutcracker is going to be inside here. Dr. Seuss, all the books you can read. So they have a book down there and then a little Nutcracker. Who's the little who? Come one, come all. It's time to hear tales for this festive time of year. How long is the Grinch meet and greet today? Almost 2 hours. 110-minute wait. The next store we're going into is Treasures of Poseidon. Oh, this is a good one. So there's like a tentacle wrapping around the bottom, all these different coins and jewels. And then we got Poseidon right there. You can tell by his little beard. Then he has the trident. If you look right there, there's also a little Poseidon's Fury, little trident right there. Rising from beneath the sea, our glittering gift for you and me. Here we are, we're at the All Hallows Eve Boutique. So the theme for this season is gonna be All Hallows Eve Tree Graveyard and Boutique. Why Not County? Okay, we got a little Easter egg right there. As you know, Why Not Estate was a house, you know, with the legendary truth years ago. So that's our first little Easter egg. And over here, it's gonna say, only the best this season. Then we have another sad little upset light bulb. Enter here, let's go head in. We got this massive tree right here. It's all lit up, they got lights up there. $120 for this really heavy duty Universe Creature from the Black Lagoon jacket. This thing is really cool. Then on the back it'll say, dragged into the water by a demon. You got Creature right there. We got some stuff over here. What do we got? What do we got? Okay,
so let's go over this stuff real quick. First off, over to the left, I have the 1996 map. This is actually how the map looks, not distressed and ripped up. And then right here, we're gonna see the images of the Universal monsters. And I'll say Universal Studios Fright Nights. Now this is kind of the redesign that they did for merchandise and kind of some other posters a couple years ago. The original design for the map actually looks like this, a little bit different. And then there's some signage, right, that has kind of popped up within houses, but there's not too much meaning to it. It's just kind of like texture to the houses, except for this one. This one's, if you look down here, you're gonna see this little cat. It's gonna say William B. Hackenberg Appliances. Now, if you go to the New York area, you're gonna see the Hackenberg Appliances sign right there. So it's a little nod to that. We also get a little picture of Creature.
All right, so over here it says Northern White Cedar, and then we have all these different posters hidden behind the wreaths. So let's go over that real quick.
Okay, so then this picture of Jack, based on the makeup, is gonna be either like 2000 or 2001. It's the older style design of Jack. I don't remember ever seeing this poster, but it says, you know, presenting Jack the Clown live only at Universal Studios. And then right below Jack's poster, you're gonna have the map from 2001, the year of Eddie. So this is how it's actually gonna look when it's not distressed and everything. Then off to the right, you can kind of see Jack's face and it says, prove yourself, games of skill and chance. I believe this might be from like the carnival games from HHN 25, based on the design of Jack.
And then off to the side, they have new. No, it's gonna be used. Wreaths for sale, now they're sold out. All right, so let's go over the next little bit of posters. Right over there.
Then over here, we're gonna have one of the maps from 1992. And then I don't have the map, but I have like the advertising brochure from 1992. So it looks a little different than the design that they have on the board. And then over here, we're gonna have this little like advertisement. This is actually for Fright Nights. It's kind of a little like pamphlet advertisement, but not the official map. Then we're gonna see the Chainsaw Man. This is kind of like a little nod to Ash from Evil Dead. And then we got another little look at that design, right, of Fright Nights on like a little sticker. And then over here, this looks to be a picture of the Rat Lady. I think that's what that is.
The next round of posters we're gonna go over is gonna be hidden right behind those posters.
And then this is a very interesting poster. It's been ripped, right? So where the rippings are, there's supposed to be IPs, right? This is one of the original kind of paper advertisements for Fright Nights. So they kind of ripped out Jason and Chucky, right? Because they don't want that IP popping up. But you can still see Beetlejuice. And then this poster is going to say the tremendous Dr. Oddfellow Carnival of Thrills.
Well, I can't find a price on it, but it's going to be from the Halloween t-shirt company. They have like pajama pants. So they'll have pants, and then this will also be the pajama top. They have a little flamingo right here. His Santa beard is hanging off, and there's also a little reindeer flamingo right behind. They have a little raven right there. As you know, the Tribute Store team always loves to hide little rats throughout the entire Tribute Store. There's a little Santa rat right there. All right, here's the new HHN merch. Now, they have this at like the media event. They had this like table where they're showing all the different merch, but then we never really saw it pop up in the stores. So 50% off right now, but $35. You're gonna have this candle, right? It kind of fits in that same punk rock aesthetic. It says Halloween Horror Nights on the back. And the one that was really disappointing that we never really saw pop up, this brand new Little Boo mug. It's got a little top to it. So you're looking at $27 for the Little Boo mug. Now we have this long sleeve sweatshirt, $55. So you're gonna have these dancing pumpkins. Again, this is all gonna be the Halloween t-shirt company, $37. We have different types of little slippers, some little pumpkins. Then they also have one of some little skeletons, $37 of this t-shirt, this guy in a bathtub. Then we're gonna have the Krampus one also for $37. Then we have the Headless Horseman, but a headless Frosty the Snowman riding a reindeer for $37. Then we're gonna have this dancing kind of ballerina inside of a spooky tree. And then we have the classic black cat jumping out of the pumpkin wearing a Santa hat. And then this one they had last year, it's going to be Krampus holding up a Santa mask. This is supposed to be kind of like a wagon carrying the Christmas trees, and it looks like there's also a hidden dead body popping out of it. Oh, this is a great little HHN Easter egg.
Okay, so the sign says, see Holiday Horrors hosted by HR Blood and Guts on the Midnight Horse Show from WKMB, Perry, Ohio. It's going to be on Channel 21. Because this is a reference to a house, HR Blood and Guts presents Holidays of Horror from Halloween Horror Nights 21. Now, there have been rumors, maybe one day we might get him as an icon. Could this be leading to this year's icon? We'll have to wait and see, but there's little posts of it all over. So pretty much he was like, you know, one of those old school like TV horror hosts that would kind of, you know, talk and then present a different horror movie kind of, you know, every week. So he's got a really interesting like backstory, but we'll talk about that a little later if he does become an icon. So it's a fun little Easter egg to a past house and character.
Another little spot for HR Blood and Guts, but oh, this piece of paper is good.
Okay, so then this little paper is awesome. It's a nod to one of the old houses that we used to have. So this house is connected to HHN 2007 for the Psychoscarapy Home for the Holidays house. So they used to have these awesome like little websites. So this is a description for the house. Visions of sugar plums turn into horrific holiday nightmares of the citizens living in Shady Brook Estates when a transport bus containing the most dangerous residents of the now infamous local hospital overturns in the quaint neighborhood. So pretty much their car crashes into a house. That's the front facade that you used to like walk through for the house. Now on the website, you can actually see, you know, that image and then also the piece of paper right down there in the center of the car. And then they actually had the piece of paper on the website that you could read from that website way back in the day. Now, just to sum up the paper, it just kind of talks about, you know, that they're traveling to the show and they, you know, have people watching all the different crazy patients. So there's not too much like Easter egg depth within it, but it's an Easter egg just to the website from back in the day.
We also have another Halloween t-shirt company shirt for $37. We're gonna have this witch right here with some bats around him. Pretty funny, we got Santa right here and then the reindeer, his head fell off. A little photo op right here, the Happy Holidays. This way to the cashier with a little elf. There's some more little elves over here, but it says Santa wanted. Must have own fireproof suit, holiday cheer, good with children and adult children, can work holidays, not allergic to pine or chainsaws. Oh, this is terrifying. Oh, it's the creepy little candles from the holiday tribute store from last year. Then you got Santa hiding in the bushes. This is creepy, terrifying. But they got Santa's throne with Santa's hat, and then they got a chainsaw here, which looks eerily familiar, kind of to Eddie's chainsaw. All the trees in here are real, so you smell them. There's also a skeleton hand down there. The sign over here says fresh donuts. Then over here it says meet Santa. Wait time, it's not 190 minutes. That's a joke at the Grinch. Sorry folks, Santa went back to the North Pole. He will be back tomorrow. Management. And they got a little Santa Claus right down there. We got a little Gerg Easter egg over here. It says petting zoo, goats, chickens, and llamas. This is funny. Trees of the future, they'll never catch fire. These are fake trees. Future right there. And then you got that right there. And they added the poster for the Mega Castle Arcade. As you know, it's the summer tribute store over at Universal Studios right now. Down here, there's also a body. We're at the Discovery Center. The next one is going to be located upstairs at the Dino Store. All right, the next Nutcracker is going to be right here, marching with a rumbling sound. The Nutcrackers are all around. This one's great. I love the beanie with the Dilophosaurus on top. Universal sell this beanie, we will buy it. If you come down here, he's got a little radio. He's got a little dart gun, some binoculars down there, and then also a hatched little egg with a bone down there. So there's two actually in here, but there's also a little like raptor tooth. The other one's gonna be right over here. And then over here, oh, this is so good. So we have a Dilophosaurus right here as a Nutcracker. It's got the caution, even has the claws. You can tell the teams really had a fun time designing all these little Nutcrackers. We got the Slurpin' Snacks and Ale to the Chief. I've not seen these pop up yet. We got street corn on the cob, pulled pork nachos, vanilla banana pudding, and a pulled pork slider. And then here's a little look at everything. Okay, so we got the pulled pork options.
So I got the pulled pork slider. It's gonna be a barbecue pulled pork, a pretzel bun, dill pickles with creamy coleslaw. I have removed the pickles. Okay, so pulled pork slider, 7.5. Tender pulled pork in there. Something game changing. There's no incredible barbecue sauce. It's just very standard, but it gets the job done. It's got like a nice little crunchy pretzel bun to it. Now it's time for the pulled pork nachos. So it's the barbecue pulled pork nachos, barbecue pulled pork, crispy tortilla chips, a white cheddar cheese sauce, jalapenos, red onions, and cilantro. They're like your standard Applebee's nachos. I mean, I'm gonna do like, you know, 7 out of 10. They're theme park nachos.
Wasamato U is going to be the next little nutcracker. Here we have our little pink nutcracker. He's got a pink beard, pink everything. In every place you look around, there is magic to be found. All right, we're heading to the comic book shop now. See the Marvel themed one. It kind of looks like Doctor Doom a little bit. So they did like the art style as if he was like a comic book. So that'll be the nutcracker, and then the little saying over here, heroes come from far and near to celebrate with holiday cheer. And then you have the back, but I like on the back of the hat, it says POW. And it's got a little superhero kind of like swinging and landing. It almost looks like when you would do those little like flip books with a little stick figure. That's how it looks with a little comic. All right, we are inside the main Universal gift shop. We have two massive nutcrackers. We have one who looks kind of like a lumberjack elf. Then we have another one who's a lumberjack over here. He kind of reminds you of the lumberjack that they used to have as a kind of a meet and greet here for Mistletoe Pines. Trees are decorated and ready to go. All we need is a layer of snow. Okay, we have finished. I'm not going to show you the final saying because I want you to do it yourself. Come here. It's only 15 bucks and uncover the mystery behind Earl this year. We've made it to the Green and Red Coconut Club now. On Sundays, they have a special ugly sweater overlay. So let's see what's happening. All right, they got some singers.
Must have been some magic. Thank you. How did you get a microphone? I found it. Had to hurry on his way. Anyway, goodbye. Don't you cry. I'll be back again someday. Please tell me that.
All right, we're going upstairs now. Mission of the day is to figure out where all these coconuts are. So as you know, there are 12 golden coconuts. You gotta find them all. I know where the first one is. First coconut's gonna be here on the stairway. That's number 1. All right, so the original scavenger hunt was a pickle hunt, right? That's why there's a little Easter egg for the old school pickle hunt, but it's the coconut hunt this year. All right, number 2 is up there. Number 3 is gonna be hidden in the tree. All right, we got number 4 right here. All right, number 5 is hidden inside the Christmas tree right there. Over here by the Grinch ball tree is number 6, and then number 7 right there. Inside the tree, we got number 8, we're 4 away. Behind the bar with little Santa, that's number 9. Earl's out here meeting right now.
It is drink time now. We got the naughty list last time. We're gonna get the nice list tonight. So the menus are different upstairs and downstairs. This drink also has a mocktail version. So there's a lot of kids here. If you want a mocktail version, this is one of them. So it's gonna be a Bombay Sapphire Gin, cranberry and lime juice with Sprite, with then a little garnish and cranberries on top. I think it's pretty nice. I'm gonna do a 9 out of 10. The drinks here are really good for the Coconut Club, right? It was kind of like a subtle, sweet, chill cranberry drink. Nothing overpowering. All right, let's go back and find more coconuts.
Number 10 is hidden inside the tree. All right, number 11 is gonna be right here. And the final coconut is right here in the wreath by the bathroom. Now always remember to consider the coconut. Coconuts are mammals. They produce milk and have hair. It's like a line to get in the Coconut Club right now. This is insane. Let's pop up the Great Movie Escape, see if there's anything new for the holidays. They've added some Christmas trees over here. They also moved the costumes. These were downstairs. Now they're upstairs of Owen and Dr. Wu. This was always my favorite little bar that they had here, but it's closed up right now. Then they've moved Doc costumes over here. All right, let's see if there's anything new inside the preview center for Epic. At $24, they got a little toothless headband that says toothless on the side. All right, we're heading out of Universal back to the office. The diaper bandit has struck again.
Okay guys, we are back in the office. Before we talk about the rumors about The Last of Us returning for HHN this year, let's talk about the little Earl the Squirrel Nutcracker Hunt. This is gonna be the little ornament that you get as the prize. I always say this is great for kids, great for date night. It's cheap and affordable. You get to kind of explore Universal Studios. Oh, and then also they're installing like a new sign in the front of Universal Studios. So now let's talk about HHN this year, right? So we have the rumors for The Last of Us coming. So 2 years ago we had the house, right? So I was hearing rumors 2 years ago, right, that Naughty Dog was incredibly happy with how the houses, turned out for the event, and there were kind of like some talks to have a sequel house to kind of promote, the sequel game, but then also promote the HBO season 2 show. And then 2 years ago, IGN even asked Neil Druckmann about this, and he said this.
Obviously, there's all part one base. Are we going to get a part two maybe next year? What do you think?
Well, let's see what people think of it. If people love it, I would do it again in a heartbeat.
We are very early on in the season. Things always change with these IPs and licenses and everything. As we know, we lose IPs all the time. Things change and everything. But let me know down in the comments, what are your thoughts about The Last of Us House Part 2? On that note, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button and join the family.
We love the fam. You fam? No.
So good. Now, if you guys ever see me in the park, I always ask you if you want to be in the video, but the rule is you get one take. So however it turns out is what gets posted in the video, as you can see. Guys, on that note, I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon.
Oh, this is terrifying.
No.